Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Allison and I am back again to share with you a new Project Life layout. This is week 7. That is June 14th to 21st of this year, 2022. And it is another hybrid layout. I used my Cricut to add most of the embellishing and writing as well. So I used the draw function and also the print and cut function to add some embellishments. That's actually what I'm working on right now, is just adding the embellishments that I used the print and cut function with. Some of the photos weren't glued to the layout to the cards either, so I'm doing that right now as well. This particular photo measures, this is a trick question, I think it's 1 3/4 inches wide by 2 3/4 inches long. And then the larger photo, which I'm working on right now, is roughly 3 3/4 inches wide by 4 3/4 inches tall. I printed all my photos at home and then trimmed them down so that they would fit inside each 3x4 and 4x6 inch journal card. I added my journaling by typing it and then printing it at home as well. And then, of course, I did the print and cut at home as well. So this little banner that I added to the top of the photo was created with the print and cut function on my Cricut, as well as this little rainbow down at the bottom. And it says something along the lines of, "It's going to be okay." This particular story was about exam week at school and also grad week as well. And so I was just kind of explaining a little bit about grad week and what happens at the school during grad week every year. And I was lucky enough to snap pictures of some of the shenanigans that happens at school at the end of the year. This next card that I'm working on is all about some baking that the girls did at home during their exam week. We hashed out a deal between the three of us that when they were finished writing their exams for the day, I would go to school and pick them up, and then they would get to come home and study for the afternoon instead of staying at school to study for their next exam. So after they were done studying, we did odd things, different things around the house. One day we baked some biscuits to go with supper, and then we did some other various things as well, just to keep all of us entertained during that week. I was really worried when I sat down to create this layout that because all of the pictures were so diverse in terms of color, I edited them, a lot of them, to black and white. And then I was hoping that the embellishments that I added to this layout would make up for the lack of color. It does, but it is so small and minute in the grand scheme of things. I'm really wishing that I had left all my photos in color. I'm absolutely loving creating my Project Life layouts using my Cricut. I am going to continue doing that because I think it's a lot of fun. It is different than other Project Life layouts out there, and it's right in my wheelhouse. I enjoy doing it. I will continue doing the print and cut and all those fun things as well, but I will be sure to print all my photos, if not most of them in the future, in color. And then I won't worry so much about colors clashing. I just feel like this layout is pretty flat and lifeless. There are bits of color, just not enough of it. And I think it's because the images that I printed and then cut just aren't big enough. They need to be small to fit each and every little canvas, which in their own right is like their own little layout. So if I'm going to keep things small, I need to make up for that lack of color and make sure my photos are printed in color. Now, having said that, this particular card, I decided to opt against adding journaling because I thought this image, Eat, Sleep, Craft, Repeat, totally summed up the picture that it goes with. I do make sure I try to have some crafty time every single day just to get my fix. It is like my therapy, like really I don't mean that lightheartedly. It's as necessary to me as breathing is. So I try and make sure that I get in a little bit of crafting every day. And so I skipped the journaling and added that image right next to it, and then decided that I would color it in. So I used my Shinhan markers, not Shinhan, Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers. I don't know why I get those mixed up all the time, but I do. So the Spectrum Noir markers were used to color that in, and then I'm coloring this image in as well that says Hello Sunshine, just to add a little bit more color to this journal card as well. I will link all of the products that I used in the description box down below, so if you want to check out these products, you'll be able to find them really easily. The physical products that I used in this layout come from Ali Edwards. I use a couple tiny word phrase stickers to put onto some of the photos. Some phrase stickers also come from Coco Vanilla Studio, 2 different collections, and I'll be sure that I link them in the description box down below. As I was working on putting my cards together and adhering the photos to them and stuff, I realized that some of the photos had enough white space that a little phrase sticker or some sort of embellishment would work over top of them. And I decided instead of bringing in larger embellishments, I would just use phrase stickers. I stuck with phrase stickers throughout the whole layout. So I was debating whether or not I wanted to use Coco Vanilla on this photo about crafting or Ali Edwards. Ali Edwards won out, but I do go back to the Coco Vanilla Studio phrase stickers and add one of those to this photo of the camping chair. This is about a summertime event that happens here in town every year, minus COVID. And we went and took it in one night, later in the night. And we're looking for friends, and I found their chairs. So I snapped a picture of it to prove that, yes, I had found them, but they weren't anywhere to be found. They were there. They were just elsewhere when we arrived. And then I also use another phrase sticker from Coco Vanilla Studio for this last 4x6 inch card as well. And with that, this layout is pretty well done. It was super simple. It came together really quickly. When I edited this video, looking at it from start to finish was only 20 minutes. Like, it did not take long at all. And that's not including the typing, the printing the photos and editing and that sort of thing. But the actual amount of time to sit down and put the layout together was that long. Oh, I forgot to mention that I do add a Tim Holtz phrase sticker as well. It is from the... Oh boy, it escapes me right now, but I will link it down in the description box down below. But anyways, that is Tim Holtz as well. I have close-ups coming up. Feel free to stick around for those. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you were inspired by it in some way. If you were, give me a thumbs up and a like. I really appreciate all your visits, and I hope you continue dropping by. I'll be back again soon. Bye, friends.